No, you just don't understand the game. You just don't understand business. This world is business, not emotions. And our culture, our African American culture, we have been bamboozled for too long.
Good morning. First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life, pastor, deacons, the congregation. As everybody step in, y'all hit the like button, hit the share, hit the subscribe, and let the congregation say amen. I want to say thank y'all for coming in today. I got some things on my mind that I want to discuss with you guys, and I want to see how y'all feel about it. So, as I continue to do my research and go on this internet journey, I see that the best way to utilize the videos and for the internet world is to do a pre-recorded video. Then we go live later on to discuss the video that I did. I'll let you guys give your opinions. Y'all can tell me I'm full of shit. Y'all can, tell me I'm on point. Tap in. I love the comments. I love when you guys react and all that. But later on the live go be so we can discuss these things back and forth. I want to give a couple of disclaimers before we start this. First of all, let me say to my black people, I love black people. I am not against black people. To black women, I love black women. I'm not against black women. I have a black wife. I have 2 black daughters. All the women in my family are black. Mother, sister, everybody. So I want to put that out there first. Second, to my Christians, my side of the family is Christian. So I mean no disrespect. These are clearly my views, my opinions. I think some of the guys, the baby just woke up. I think some of the guys may understand or feel me a little better than the women can. So again, these are my views, my opinions. You ain't got to take it personal, and I'm willing to go back and forth with you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's make it make sense, y'all. 2024. It's amazing how the world talks about pastors asking for money, asking for donations to the church via tithes and offering. So y'all just want preachers to wrestle with your demons for free, huh?
The last time I went to church, I wasn't going for a reason. I wanted to, for some reason, I felt compelled to go. I went up to the church. I jumped in my car. I went up to the church. It was somewhere on Candler Road. I can't quite remember exactly where. It wasn't Beulah with Pastor Black, but it was somewhere on Candler Road. And I went in the church. I just threw on like a dress shirt, and I had on some jeans. Can't remember what I had on my feet, but I just went exactly as I just threw it on. I was decent, and I went up there. When I stepped in the auditorium where they do the preaching at, I see the seats and all the men and the women dressed in white and ushers and things of that nature. I go and stand over on the side on the wall, paying attention to the preacher man, listen to what he's saying. The usher come like walking over to me like real slow, as to acting like, it felt like she didn't want to make a scene or didn't want to, want me to just moving slow. She just come walking over to me. As I'm standing there, she come with the white gloves on, and she and try to usher me, try to show me where I can sit at. And I'm telling them, like, I'm leaning against the wall, probably got my hand behind my back or something. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna But she's insisting like I come and have a seat. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm just I ain't gonna be here that long. I'm just gonna listen to the preacher man. And she come up to me and say, if I'm not gonna have a seat, then I gotta leave. So I look at her. And of course, I don't want to make a scene. I turn around and leave. That was the last time I went inside a church. That was before my daughters was born. I take that back because since I've been to church with my wife since, but that was the last time I had interest in church. I'll put it like that. Black woman, mind you, the usher, whatever you call them, black woman. I used to go to Bible study with my mother over at World Changers. No, I ain't gonna say it. Excuse me. I went to Bible study one time with my mother at World Changers. The thing that stuck out the most to me, I know for sure they passed the plate around at least twice at Bible study for like two different reasons. They pass a plate around for pastors this, and then they pass a plate around for ministry, congregation this. But that was one thing that really stuck out to me. Doing Bible study, it's like a Tuesday night. It ain't packed, but it's some people in here. And they passed around a collection plate more than once. Not only that, at one point we were sitting in there and they told us to get these pamphlets that was like on the back of the pews. You pull out the pamphlet, looking at them, World Changes, it asks you about your financials. How long have you been on your job? Do you own your house? Do you rent? What's your salary? What do you make? Your income yearly, right? It asks these things. It's almost like an application. And I ain't even applying for nothing. Politely balled that up, put it back where it belonged.
Pay all the bills. Up at night, wrestling with your demons. But that's our calling. That's what we're supposed to do. And I'm only standing in the gap for the real preachers. I'm not for these other popcorn preachers. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that's real about this and that's doing this because God called them to do it.
I love old Jesus just the same way all of you guys do. Same way I was raised, y'all was raised. I'm waiting on Jesus to come and save me too, right? So we all in the same boat. But I just want to play devil's advocate for one moment, if possible. If there's a Jesus, is there a devil? Can I play devil's advocate? So it's of my own opinion that the preacher man is the worst of them, because I think the preacher man don't believe in God. Absolutely. The reason why I say that is because as the preacher man, he's done the most extensive studying. He's supposed to be the leader. He's supposed to be the one leading the charge. You do know that the smartest people in the world are atheists. They don't believe in God. They believe in evolution. So even the preacher man, as you continue to study and continue to go on, science and religion eventually will clash. They will not agree. And it comes to a point where you have to choose one. Either it was science or either it was religion that got us to the point that we are right now. I don't want to go too deep. I'm gonna stay surface. It was either science or religion. I believe the preacher man chose, and he seen a gap. He can stand in the gap and sell the unknown to the sheep that follow. Now, that's just my own personal opinion. Like I said, I'm waiting on Jesus also. But keep in mind, like I said, the smartest people do not believe in religion. When we were in prison, I was a Christian. I used to go to church sometime, but then I stopped. And I stopped because of the stigma that was attached to it. All of the Christians were gay. All of the Christians were soft. Being a Christian gave you a reason to back down, a reason to not fight back. It gave you an excuse to be pussy. And that's what we were used to from the Christians. And a lot of the Christians were actually gay. You go to church call to go see your gay partner that you can't get to any other way, because church might have just one officer and they expecting people to be on their best behavior. So it's going to be a little lazy officer who ain't paying attention. And the gay people, they go and do what they do in the church bathrooms and duck off spots. I know this for sure. So the Christians were already labeled some freaks and some gays. And most of the time you're going to have molesters and, old white dudes. They're going to be the Christians, and your little black gay boys, they going to church heavy. The little fuego boys, they going to church heavy. Okay. You see, that's why black people in prison migrate towards Allah, because Allah said you can stab a nigga ass and you still good. Not only are you still good, but we gonna ride with you.
Y'all keep thinking that Christians are supposed to be punks, right? And y'all not saying this to the Nation of Islam or the Muslim brothers, but every time we turn around, y'all trying to bully Christians.
Yeah. Allah let you get active. Allah let you get busy. It was nothing. You could religiously walk around and see Christians with black eyes around that bit, toting Bibles with black eyes for no reason. Nigga get mad, he go grab a Christian. Bow! Black eye. Because you know why? Because your God say, if I slap shit at you, you need to turn the other side and let me slap your ass again. You don't say nothing about no lawsuits.
How am I being messy because I'm putting out a lawsuit?
You don't say nothing about no whooping me back, no fighting.
Let's box.
None of that. It say, if I slap shit at you, turn side, give me another shot. The words say, if I rob you and come and take that chain, you supposed to give me the watch too. If I come and take your wallet, you supposed to give me the safe too. That's what the words say.
Yo. All right. All right. Yo, all right.
In prison, Muslim is a game. It's a game. They don't look at Christianity. They don't check for Christianity when you come through the gates, But they check, if you a Muslim, they put you with the Muslims. So yeah, man, this is my personal belief that, you know what I'm saying? The Muslims, that black people migrate towards the Muslims because Allah has a different set of rules, and a nigga can be forgiven.
So you always, as a pastor, will have ex-members and people that always try to find some type of calamity within your ministry.
What I mean is this. See, my whole family Christian, and I ain't got no problem with that. You know, they actually think I'm Christian, in which to a certain point I am. But, you know, I'm really Muslim. I'm getting ready to take my shahada. You know what I mean? I'm gonna buy me a prayer rug and I be praying. I'm gonna pray to the east, and so, you know, I float towards Muslim. But had they known that, had my wife, you know, she Christian, had she known that I'm really a Muslim, would I have these beautiful daughters? You see what I'm saying? See, my beautiful daughters, they even think that they Christian, and they are, but they half Muslim. You see how that works? So, you know, because I think about stuff like this. I had to answer to these people, you know, outside of the natural body. Like, if I had to meet, you know, my kids in the spirit world that never made it here because our choice of religion. Like, dang, daddy, you know, I could have came and been in the world and been great, but y'all didn't get together because mama was Christian and you were Muslim. So, you know, we never made it to earth. But me, like I said, I snuck in the Christian camp, and you know what I mean? I brought them in, and now, but you see, they here. So the kids don't care about your religion. The kids don't care whether you are Christian or Muslim and your faith and values, and, you know, if they would like to come have a turn on this here earth. That's all I'm trying to say. I hope you guys can tell that I'm trying to keep this as impersonal as possible while giving you, you know, giving it to you from my side. The black women in my family that give me the most problem, they go to church every Sunday. Every Sunday. The black women that don't respect the black man, they respect Jesus. I know clearly where I rank when it comes to Jesus and being the head of the household. There's no clue about it, which is confusing because Jesus gave the power to man, and he said, follow the man. He got it. I gave it to him. He got it. My advice would be, young man, young black man, I would just say use your mind. Use your brain. God will show you the things that you need to see, the things that you need to know, and he'll make them clear for you. Again, I do believe that, you know, there's a higher power, but I also believe that he empowered us to do what we need to do. When people show you exactly who they are, just believe them. Don't be afraid to leave people behind. Cut their ass off. I mean, sometimes it hurt, but it's necessary. No matter how close you think they are, whether it's your brother, your father, your mother. That would be my advice. Alrighty, guys, the day has begun. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. We go live tonight once I put the babies down. So it's gonna be by 8:30, and we're gonna go live. Y'all can give me your opinions on the video that I just did. I really appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one.